sake of knowing कि हम लोगों ने अभी तक क्या क्या कर लिया and what left for us. ठीक है, तो रोशन भाई जस्ट एक बार एक छोटा सा आइडिया कि हम लोगों ने अभी तक 4 क्लास में हमने क्या क्या कंप्लीट किया और क्या क्या बचता है मैं बता रहा हूँ. ठीक है, सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी डिस्कस अबाउट द CVP analysis and we did the sum of the questions. Then we discuss about the assumptions of what are the assumptions for making the CVPs. Then we came to know how the contributions is being calculated. Then we came to know that how the profitability or CVP or profit margin ratio is being calculated. Then after we learn about the break-even point. After that we learn with the certain target of the revenue break-even point. Then we come for the with the some like more than one product. Then we learn how to make the break-even point for the more than one product. Then after we learn about the margin of safety and how it is being derived. Then we discuss in the last class about the indifference point. We discuss about that we have sometimes we have to take the decisions between the two alternatives, so we have to think which one is the best. So we have taken some examples and we have done the, and then we discuss about the sunk cost. Those are non-relevant costs for the purpose of decision making. Then we talk about the buy or make decision. We took some practical numericals. Then after we say that now we are going to discuss when we have the, then we learn about the special order when we have a capacity like transfer pricings. We took 2 examples for that, and then we discuss about the opportunity cost. What is opportunity cost and how the cost, how the transfer pricing is being calculated. Okay, so now we are going to learn about the when we have the limited resources, how we will use the things. Then also in the same time we learn about what is the revenue, what is the marginal product, what is the marginal revenue, what is the marginal cost, and all we have learned as a theory, and we did some practice also. So now the today most important portions we are going to cover, that is with the limited resources numericals, and you are always asked 1 or 2 questions from this topic. So just be attentive and try to learn how you can use the decision making techniques when you have a limited resources. अब मैं आता हूँ. So now I am saying that I have a raw material. I have a raw material available in the store for 5,000 kg. 5,000 kg is the maximum capacity as of now, and I am making 2 products, A and B, and A is selling at the rate of, in the market, A is selling for 50 and whereas B is selling for 40. But if you want to make the A, you need 2.5 kg of raw material. Raw material require 2.5 kg, but when you wanted to produce B, you only need 1.75 kg. Okay, and the same time market has a 2 type of situations. Either market will give you upper cap, market will give you what is the maximum demand will be there in the market, or question will provide you how much maximum quantity you can sell to the market. So that type of situations will be there. We will discuss all the situations, all the circumstances from this question. So first of all, this is the situations. Then after we have some labor expenses, and that is say 5, and here we say that 2 point, say here 4.5. Okay, some other factor like variable overhead is there in the question, say 5 and say 5. So now first of all, I am thinking that I have to produce, I have a liberty to choose which product I should produce. I have a liberty to choose which product I can produce. Which product I can produce. So the question can ask, first question, which product I should produce. I should produce. A screen is sharing, na?
Yes, you can see the
Okay.
screen.
Okay. Gayatri, I believe I think you are checking on mobile or what? Because everybody is saying that screen is going. Yes, if you are on mobile, then I don't know. You please check something like find some sort of. Okay, yes, Gayatri, have you heard from Roshan Bhai? He said that there is a two screen. If you pin one screen, you won't see the shared one. So you have to do the unplug and repin the others one. Okay, so this way you have to do it. Now come to the problem. So Roshan Bhai, this question comes like this. This is the information which is given to you. Now the question is asking, give me which product I should produce. So now, based on your understanding, can you tell me which product is going to give you more profit in this scenario? Uh, the price is like 50,000. So is the sale price in rupee, in dirham, in rupees and in dollar, whatever you want. You want to go with product A. So if somebody else have any option, any answer, can you just give me your answers? Your thing, Anas bhai, Ansar bhai. Oh, I think you are outside. So somebody else, सैयद भाई, सलाम अलैकुम. आप दे सकते हैं? आप बताएं कौन सा ऑप्शन आपके लिए बेहतर है? So first of all, I will tell you how you can do it. You have the question in the exam. This is the question. So first of all, you have a 5,000 quantity with you, and that cost is 50,000 INR. It means for per kg, what is the cost? 10 per kg is the 10. First of all, okay, then you have to start doing the working. So how you will do the working? You will say that, okay, this is A, this is B. So you can say that, okay, on the raw material, my cost will be, first you will write the sales price. So what is the sales price? 50 and 40. 50 and 40. Then you can write your raw material. Raw material, you have to say that, okay, how much the raw material you are going to use? 2.5 multiplied by 10. And the same way you have to do you have to do 1.75 multiply by 10. Then you have a labor cost. Labor you can just copy as it is, and then you can cover the variable cost. You can just copy it variable overhead. Variable overhead. It means that what is the total variable cost for you? The total variable cost will be 25 plus 5 plus 5. It means 35, and this is 27. So what is the contributions for you?
Contribution with the profit, gross profit.
No, contribution is the how much exactly the unit is adding to your business. Gross profit is different from the contribution. You cannot use as a synonyms. Yes, the value to the business.
So gross profit also give the same, right? From total sales, I have to.
No. Yes, to get to know that how much exactly the things are adding, you cannot conclude from the gross profit. No, it's not same. For sure not same. See, first of all, contribution is contribution is a very short term phenomenon where a unit is how much actual amount contributing to your business. That is called the contribution. If you go with the dictionary meaning also, But when it comes to the gross profit is from a product as a margin what you are getting by selling it. There are so many costs that yet to be incurred to reach how much that product is going to give you the profit. And since this is a costing method and gross profit is from the finance perspective, there is a perspective is different. Gross profit is from the financials reporting perspective, and this contribution is from the costing perspective. So these two things are totally different. You cannot use as a synonyms. So this product is giving you the more contributions and this product is giving you the less contribution. So you are saying, Roshan bhai, ki this is a good for you. But still I can say that just put some break, just wait for some minute. Before giving your answer, you have to calculate one numbers that is called contributions divided by limiting factor. Because you have a limiting factor here, and that what is the raw material. Resources are limited. So you cannot simply answer A is good for you. You have to do a more calculations. You have to do a little more calculations. You have to calculate contributions per limiting factor. Limiting factor. It means what is the limiting factor for me? The raw material. So when I want to produce A, I have to use 2.5 kg of raw material. Whereas if I want to produce B, I have to use 1.75 kg of raw material. It means if I want to say on raw material, on 1 kg of raw material, how much the gross profit, how much the contributions business is doing making, आपको उसके लिए ये calculations चेक करने पड़ेंगे. Then आपको पता चलेगा actually B is giving the more contribution than A. So you have to say that I won't produce B, I want to produce, I won't produce A, I want to produce B because B contributions per unit is more than A. B contributions per kg is more than A. So instead of giving your conclusions at the contributions points, you have to move forward. You have to see which one is the best option for the company. So when you have a limiting factors, you have to think in this way. Because you are going to earn from the, you are wanted to maximize your profit by using the same amount of resources. इस बात से आपको कोई दिक्कत है रोशन भाई? I will show you how I am right. Yes. So now I want to validate.
Miraj bhai.
Yes, bhai.
Yeah, one answer is 2.5 and another is 1.75.
No,
okay.
This is not the answer.
No, this is not the answer. The contribution is 15 is which is higher side, 13 is the lower side. Okay.
Yes.
When we divide 15 over 2.5, it is giving 6. So
yes.
Means from this value 6 times higher our contribution is, right?
No.
From 2.5.
No. You have misinterpreting. So I will just stop you here. I want to say that कि overall आप A से कितना contribution कमाया? आपने 15 रुपए कमाए. A के 1 यूनिट से आपने कितना contribution आपने कमाया? How much you earned? 15 रुपया. But वो 15 रुपया कमाने के लिए आपको 2.5 kg ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल चाहिए. इट मींस आप पर केजी ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल पे कितना कंट्रीब्यूशन अर्न करते हैं. तो पर केजी ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल
और 2.5 कैसे मिला?
नो, इट इज गिवन इन द क्वेश्चन.
अच्छा,
इट इज गिवन इन द क्वेश्चन.
Okay, okay.
My
Sorry.
question starts here only.
Okay, okay. Sorry, I didn't see that one because I was.
So I am saying कि आपने you have earned 15 रुपया कंट्रीब्यूशन फ्रॉम ए, बट आपने देखा उसके लिए आपको 2.5 किलो 2.5 kg ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल लगता है, बट ऑन दी अदर हैंड आपने बी पे देखा कि एक्चुअली यूर कंट्रीब्यूशन इज गेटिंग 13, बट उसके लिए आपको 1.75 kg रॉ मटेरियल लगता है. इसका मतलब आपके पर केजी ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल में कितना कंट्रीब्यूशन आप अर्न किया. तो आपने क्या निकाला, कंट्रीब्यूशन पर केजी, यानी हर किलोग्राम पे आपने कितना कंट्रीब्यूशन अर्न किया. व्हेन यू सी ए तो आपको सिर्फ 6 रुपया मिलता है. जब आप बी पे देखते हैं तो इट इज शोइंग यू 7.43. तो आपको क्या अच्छा लगेगा, आप बोलेगा मेरे लिए बी इज गुड बिकॉज बी मेरे को ज्यादा कंट्रीब्यूशन अर्न करके देता है पर केजी ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल. So this is the one question, the exam can ask. This is the first question. Exam can ask the second question. How much? Exam will ask how much A oblique B, A or B, A or B should be produced. It means आपको यहां तक तो काम करना पड़ेगा to decide whether you have to produce A or B. Now you are convinced, now you understood कि आपको B को प्रोड्यूस करना है, आपको B को प्रोड्यूस करना है. आपने यहां तक कैलकुलेशन कर लिया, यानी you just gave the ranking. You say that no, I will produce first, then I will produce second. You gave the ranking based on this calculation. Now the maximum production you can answer. What is the maximum production you can give here? ये 50,000 आप 5,000 आपके पास रॉ मटेरियल है, तो आप मैक्सिमम यहाँ पे कितना एडवाइस कर सकता है, 5,000 डिवाइड बाय 2.5, और यहाँ पे आप एडवाइस करता है 5,000 डिवाइड बाय 1.75. तो आप बोलेंगे कि आई शुड प्रोड्यूस, आपका दूसरा आंसर आना चाहिए कि आई शुड प्रोड्यूस बी ऑफ 2,857 यूनिट विच विल गिव द मोर कंट्रीब्यूशंस टू अस. ठीक है, अब आप मैं चेक करके आपको बताता हूं कि आपका टोटल कंट्रीब्यूशंस के लेवल पे आप कैसे इसको चेक करोगे. हाउ यू विल वैलिडेट योर आंसर. आप बोलो कि आपका पर यूनिट पे कितना 15 रुपया आप कमाते हो, तो यहाँ पे टोटल कंट्रीब्यूशन आप कितना हो रहा, सिर्फ 30,000. जबकि अगर इफ यू आर प्रोड्यूसिंग बी तो आपका ओवरऑल कंट्रीब्यूशन कितना बन जाएगा, 37,142. इसका मतलब बी इज मोर प्रॉफिटेबल प्रोडक्ट देन ए. तो आपका ये दूसरा आंसर्स भी हो गया. How much A or B should be produced? This is the second question which the exam can ask. तो आप उसको पहले निकाल के दोगे कि contributions per kg कितना है, और based on that आप बोल सकते हो no, I should produce B because B is giving the more contributions. तो आपका ये calculation यहाँ पे खत्म हो जाएगा. Now the third questions the exam can ask. Exam is saying that minimum A should be produced 500 unit. Okay. Okay. So minimum A should produce 500. So now you are bound to produce A. You are bound to produce a minimum of 500 unit. तो आप उसको कैसे दिखाओगे, अब आप उसको कैसे एडवाइस करोगे. आप बोलोगे भाई मिनिमम है, इट मींस आई विल डू इट बट आई विल नॉट प्रोड्यूस whole amount of A. I have a still option to produce B because B has a contribution per unit more than A. So now you have to show your answer in this way. First of all, you have to show this working. This working will remain same, and you will say that okay, I have an available material. I have a available material is 5,000, and since I am bound to produce the minimum A 500 unit, so I'll say that okay, minimum unit A 500 unit, A 500 unit. It means that for producing one unit, you are, how much you are paying? How much the quantity you are using? For producing A1 unit, actually you are using 2.5 kg. So you can say that okay, for 500, 2.5, I have to use 1,250 units of raw material. Whatever be the balance, I should produce B. So the B unit productions will be divided by 1.75. So you can say that B, I will produce 2,142. You can say that okay, B, I will produce 2,142 multiplied by 1.75. So means that I will be using the entire, yes, we required 1.75 now. So I'm doing the same now. So it means that I will, you can say that okay, for B, I will be producing 2,143 units. Are you agree with this or no? Why? Because questions say that already you used, yes. So what is the balance material you have? So how much B can be produced? So can you calculate on your calculator and get the number? So that's what I have written here, 2143. So now you got this or no? Okay, there is a fourth question can be asked in exam. Maximum E is 1,000. Maximum, there is a fourth question the exam can ask. Maximum B can be sold for, what is the maximum demand of B in market is just 1,000. B का maximum demand कितना है? सिर्फ 1,000 है. तो how you will do? आपको ये working करनी पड़ेगी. You have to do this working and say that okay, B maximum I can sold for 100 unit. So let's see what you will do. Okay, I have an available material of how much? You will say that okay, I have available material of 5,000 for producing B. Since in B you can only produce how much? Maximum you can, how much you can produce? 1,000 units. It means if you produce more than this, you are not able to sell. So that will be useless production. तो आप क्या करोगे? 1,000 multiply by 1.75. It means how much is the balance unit for you? It is the balance material. Balance material is how much? 3250. So what is the maximum production? You can say that. So maximum of A, how much you can produce? Divide by 2.5. So that you can say that okay, 13,000 unit I will produce for A. Can you check this? तो आप अगर 1,300 यूनिट if you produce, 1,300 multiplied by 2.5, it means you are going to utilize your whole raw material. And you can say that I will be producing 1,000 of B and 1,003 unit of A. So the question can be asked this. The last question they can ask, give me the overall profit if fixed cost is 5,000. So in these cases, I am taking this as a last one, this two. So you have to make this working again, and you can say that, okay, if I produce 1,000 unit, so my total contributions will be 1,000 multiplied by 13, because you are getting 13 per unit. So you are actually earning how much? 13,000 from B. 13,000 from B, and you can say that, okay, from A I have 1,300 unit multiply by 2.5. इसका मतलब यह है कि 3,200 I am multiply by 15. इसका मतलब हम 19,500 I am earning from A. अब ये हम बताएंगे कि टोटल कंट्रीब्यूशन हम अर्न कर रहे हैं 32,500. ये मेरा टोटल कंट्रीब्यूशन आ जाएगा. टोटल कंट्रीब्यूशन इज 32,500 आ गया. अब इसमें से हम लेस करेंगे फिक्स कॉस्ट. तो लेस फिक्स कॉस्ट कितना? क्वेश्चन ने बोला कि 5,000 इज द फिक्स कॉस्ट. तो आई कैन से दैट दिस इज द नेट प्रॉफिट टू द बिजनेस. So net profit is how much? Net profit is 27,500. So I took all the 5 scenario which can be asked in the exam. Okay. So now I am going to again discuss each and every steps, and I will take your input also when I am going to solve this. So now, first of all, today we are discussing if you have a limited resources. Once you have a limited resources, you have to calculate contribution by limiting factor. Contributions by limiting factor you have to calculate. So in my question, my limiting factor is the raw material. I have only 5,000 raw material available with me, and I have provided the information. I have to produce A and B. Okay, so question is asking either you can produce A or B, whatever the mix you want you can produce. So I have calculated first what is the contributions per raw material is per kg of raw material is generating by A and B. So for that what I have done, I just copy the sales. Then I start writing, okay, raw material, how much the raw material cost came 2.5 and 25 and 17.5. Then question has given labor cost 5 and 4.5, which I have copied. Then question is saying that, okay, variable cost is 5 and 5, I have copied. So based on that, I have calculated total variable cost that comes as a 35 and 27. On the basis, I say that, okay, my contribution is 15 and 13. How that 15 is come? Sales minus total variable cost, sales minus total variable cost. So I got the contributions of 15 and 13. Since this question is based on the limiting factors, so in that case, we have to calculate contribution per limiting factor. No, in my cases, the raw material is the limiting factor, is 2.5 is the limiting factors. So for producing of 1 unit of A, I need the 2.5 kg of raw material, and then I need to, if I want to produce B, I need 1.75 kg of raw material. So it means that I have calculated contributions by per kg. It means 6 and 7.43. I got the contributions per kg. Then after, based on that, I said कि भाई आपके लिए बेहतर प्रोडक्ट बी है, बिकॉज बी जो है हर केजी ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल पे ज्यादा कंट्रीब्यूशन जनरेट करके आपको देता है. सो आई पुट एज अ रैंक 1 एंड देन एज अ रैंक 2. और फिर मैंने बोला कि अब आप बताओ कि आप क्या एडवाइस करते हो. तो आपने बोला आई शुड प्रोड्यूस बी. देन आई सेड ओके, व्हाई? तो आपने कैलकुलेट करके बता दिया कि इफ आई प्रोड्यूस ए, माय ओवरऑल कंट्रीब्यूशंस विल बी ऑन जस्ट 30,000, but if I produce B, my overall contribution will be 37,120. So you said okay, so it means I should produce B. Now I said okay, tell me, so what is the maximum quantity you should produce? So you said that okay, if I have to produce A, I have to produce only 2,000, but if I want to produce B, I can produce 2,857. So B is the favorable option for us. Then second says ki you have a minimum commitment, like government said you have to produce A by 500 minimum at any cost. It means that when you are planning, you have to first ensure कि you are meeting the basic requirement. So first you have to produce A 500 you have to produce. So producing one unit, you actually require 2.5 kg of raw material. It means for producing a 500 kg, you may require 1,250. इसका मतलब ये है कि आपके पास बैलेंस रॉ मटेरियल कितना बचता है? 3,750. So out of 3,750, how many of finished goods of B can be produced? तो आपने क्या किया? एक यूनिट ऑफ B प्रोड्यूस करने के लिए you need 1.75 पर केजी ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल. 1.75 केजी ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल, तो इसका मतलब 3,750 में आपको कितना यूनिट बन पाएगा? आपने किधर पे भी कैलकुलेट कर लिया, आपने ऐसे किया ओके 3750 डिवाइड बाय 1.75. इसका मतलब अगर मैं 2143 यूनिट अगर मैंने प्रोड्यूस कर लिया तो मेरा पूरा का पूरा रॉ मटेरियल कंज्यूम हो जाएगा. तो आपने एडवाइस कर दिया ओके, आई विल प्रोड्यूस ए बिकॉज आई हैव टू मेंटेन द मिनिमम, एंड ऑन द टॉप आई हैव टू प्रोड्यूस बी 2143. व्हाई? बिकॉज आई कैन नॉट continuing producing A because it won't give us the मैक्सिमम कंट्रीब्यूशंस. तो आप उसको ऐसे एडवाइस करोगे. देन सेकंड, इसके बाद एक क्वेश्चन आया कि यू हैव टू प्रोड्यूस मैक्सिमम यू कैन प्रोड्यूस बी. सो यू सेड कि आप मैक्सिमम कितना कर सकते हैं? सिर्फ 1000 कर सकते हैं, इसके ऊपर कुछ नहीं कर सकते. इफ यू आर प्रोड्यूसिंग मोर देन दिस, इट्स गोइंग टू बी द यूजलेस फॉर यू. तो आपने क्या किया? ओके 5,000 इज माई रॉ मटेरियल. फॉर प्रोड्यूसिंग 1,000 ऑफ बी, हाउ मच रॉ मटेरियल इज बीइंग रिक्वायर्ड? तो आपने 1.75 के हिसाब से आपने क्या कर लिया? आपने उसको 1.75 केजी आपको हर यूनिट प्रोड्यूस करने पे लगता था. तो फॉर प्रोड्यूसिंग बी यू यूज्ड 1,750. तो अब व्हाट इज द बैलेंस मटेरियल विथ यू इज 3,250. So what is the maximum you can do? You will just do a simple calculation. Okay, I have 3,250, and for every producing for A, I may require 2.5. So it means I should produce 1,300 unit of A so that I can use the maximum, I can use the balance raw material. Now again the question is given, okay, give me the net operating profit if your fixed cost is 5,000. So it means on the last combination, last sales mix, they are asking give me the profit. So it means that okay, you produce B as 1,000 units. So for B 1,000 unit, what you did, every unit you are getting 13 as a contribution. तो आपको for producing 1,000 unit, you are expecting 13,000 contribution from B. Then and you have produced 1,300 unit from A. It means you are expecting the contribution of 19,500. Because 1,300 multiply by 2 multiply by 15, which is the contributions per unit. So overall contribution is 32,500, against which you have to provide the fixed cost. So you are providing the fixed cost of 5,000. It means the net profit for you is 27,500. So you can answer this by following the steps what I have discussed with you. Now, if you people have any question, please let me know. Hello. So, Anas bhai, still you are
Yes.
on the way. I don't
Yes,
know.
dear. I am still outside, but I am not able to concentrate 100%. But I am listening.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
Okay. So, सैयद भाई कोई प्रॉब्लम है?
समझने तो आया है, थोड़ा प्रैक्टिस ही है.
हाँ, थोड़ा प्रैक्टिस है. ओके. रोशन भाई आपके पल्ले पड़ा? You got some concept clear हो गया. Okay, I don't know. Shahir bhai will join very late, so I can't say anything. Tanmay Joshi has joined little earlier. Can you tell me if you have any issues, any problem? Tanmay Joshi.
No, sorry, I missed the beginning. So,
But I have explained again, like in 2 minutes, I explained from the beginning.
yeah. So that till now, no queries.
Roshan bhai, this class is recorded, right?
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So Haram. Yeah, exactly. Because listening from video is not good. So Harampreet bhai, bolo. You have any question until now?
नहीं सर.
क्लियर है?
यस सर.
चलो कोई मसला है पूछ लो भाई, कोई शर्माने का नहीं है. ठीक है. सैड साहब, एनी प्रॉब्लम यू कैन आस्क मी, नो प्रॉब्लम, आई विल एक्सप्लेन. हेलो.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. Just I recently joined, so I didn't get the what is the first part and the first portion is. So just now I joined.
Okay, no problem. I'll take one examples. Maybe I can explain there.
Okay.
Okay. So. So. इसका पेज नंबर कितना बनता है भाई डिसीजन मेकिंग का? Okay, now can you just see this? Synergy Limited, Synergy Incorporation produces the component, and that is the popular in many refrigeration system. data on the 3 of the 5 different model is given. यानी उसके पास 5 मॉडल्स होते हैं जिसमें 3 का डेटा हमारे पास दिया हुआ है. बोलता है you can produce A, B, C. वॉल्यूम कितना है? A का चाहिए 5000, B का चाहिए 6000, C का चाहिए 6000. Okay. For raw manufacturing information is given. Raw material variable direct cost is given 10, 24 and 10, 20, and variable overhead is given 5, 10 and 10, and fixed overhead is given 11, 20 and 17. So it means the total cost is coming how much? 26, 54 and 52. Synergy applies the variable overhead based on the machine hours, and that rate is 2.5 per labor hour per hour. So 2.5 per hours का मतलब क्या हो रहा है कि he is saying that variable overhead is being applied. So this is the variable overhead. It means that I can say that 2.5 से 5 जाने पे 2 hours लगता है, 2.5 से 10 जाने पे 4 hours लगता है, और 2.5 से 15 जाने पे कितना लगता है आपका? 6 hours लगता है. बोलता है A and B, बोल रहा है मॉडल A and B are manufactured in the freezer department. फ्रीजर डिपार्टमेंट में A and B बनता है, which has a capacity of 28,000 machine hour. Now he is saying that which option is I should recommend. तो बोल रहा है कि हमको कौन सा ऑप्शन ये करना चाहिए, we should use. Okay, so he is saying that okay, so we have to give our options to him. So this is again a question of limited resources वाला question है. I don't know, somebody has to mute, man. Sahib, please mute because it's getting. Hello? Yes, correct. So, first of all, I can say that he is saying that the A and B is using from the freezer department, which has a 28,000 the capacity. Now I just want to say that whether A, if he want to produce A, so A he wanted to produce 5,000 and B he wanted to produce how much? 6,000. So A for how much unit he actually required? 5, 2.5. Actually he required that 2 hours if you want to produce 1 unit of A. So on the same time, if you want to produce the B, he may require 4 hours. So इसका मतलब है कि he actually how much required? 10,000 and 24,000. So altogether is 34,000 is the requirement, whereas he has a available capacity of 28,000. He has a available capacity of 28,000. So it means that there is a limited, there is a constant, there is a question of constant. So now I have to start doing and analyzing which product I should advise. So first of all, you should understand the questions. So this question is purely based on the limited resources. So you have to just check. A require how much? 10,000. B require how much? 24,000. So it means that actually altogether they require 34,000. But आपके पास total कितना है? 28,000. Means you are shortage of hours. Shortage of machine hours, what he has given, processing hours, whatever it is. So it means that you have to just calculate between A and B because C is not asking. So you have to just concentrate on A and B. So A, you can say that, okay, what is the sales price? What is the purchase price from the market? If he has to buy it from the market, what is he has to do? So that he has to consider as the sale price. At the market price, he has to consider as the sale price. So that is the market price. If you want to buy from the market, he has to write the price. So market price is how much? 21, and this is how much? 42. So producing, what is the variable cost is going to them? So first, variable direct cost. Variable direct cost is coming 10 and 24. Okay, and then there is a variable overhead. Variable overhead is how much? 5 and 10. Simply you can copy. The fixed you have to ignore. So it means that how much you can say that, okay, as a part of contributions, how much he is getting 6 and 8. And what is the hours he actually needed? He needed 2 and 4. So he can say that contributions per hours. Contributions per hours matlab 6 divided by 2. So he can say that, okay, first I will take A, I will give A as a first rank, I should go for A, and then I will go for B. Now I have to advise how much you need for A, how much you need for B, how much you need for A, how much you need for B. So I will write here first 28,000, that is the available resources. Available resources is 28,000. So first I will produce A, because A has a contributions per hour more. So A I can produce how much volume needed is 5,000. So A I am going to produce 5,000. For producing 5,000, actually how much hours I need? 5,000 multiplied by 2. So still I have the available resources, that is 18,000. So how much product B can be produced? I will just do a small calculation. Okay, 18,000 divided by 4. I can say that 4,500 if I produce B, I may use all the entire resources. So 4,500 multiplied by 4. It means my resources is being utilized 100%. So I can say that, okay, I will produce A 5,000, B 4,500. That I can advise them. Okay, so I can say that if we are, by considering the freezing department, I can say that manufacturing plant should include 5,000 units of A and 4,500 units from B. So you have to answer in this way. First of all, you have to understand the question's requirement. Okay, तो इसमें कोई डाउट है? बताएं. Anybody has any question in this? Hello? Anybody has any question, any query?
No.
रोशन भाई कोई मसला है? Any problem with this? Okay. So, yeah, tell me. This question. Max, because he said that unit needed 5,000. अगर आप उससे ज्यादा प्रोड्यूस करेंगे तो वो आपके लिए क्या हो जाएगा? यूजलेस हो जाएगा ना, वो चाहिए ही नहीं मार्केट को. हाँ, तो 5,000 of A निकल. Exactly, only that is the criteria ना, that is the limiting factor. ठीक है? अगेन यहाँ पे कुछ है, लिमिटिंग फैक्टर का कुछ सवाल है. So I would say that, okay, I'll be sending some of the question to practice. But
how to
now,
understand the question, sir? How to understand which question belongs to limiting factor or it is for
first of all,
variance analysis? Yeah.
No. Variance analysis is not coming to your decision making. First of all, decision making have 2-3 types of things. One I have covered as a break-even things. the
Yeah.
question is clearly asked to you how much product you have to make how much unit you have to produce to earn the maximum profit, or they can ask what is the break even sale, like that. The question is clearly asked, so you have to apply the break even logics. Then
Okay.
question can ask, okay, you have two alternative, give me which options will be the best option. It means, or which options will be under two options where your answer will be indifferent. So it means the question is asking something about the indifference. So you have to do some question practice, and most of the time what are the logics we are teaching, I am keeping all the questions beside it, so that you have to read at least one question from each logics, so that you will come to know how the question is being asked. आपके क्वेश्चन में क्या क्या चाहिए और कैसे वो क्वेश्चन पूछता है, मैंने हमेशा उसके एक एक दो क्वेश्चन उठा के रखे हैं इसमें, ठीक है। तो जब भी आप डिसीजन मेकिंग को आप रिवाइज करना चाहेंगे तो आप 1 बाय 1 शीट बाय शीट जाएंगे, आप वहां से पहले प्रिंसिपल निकालेंगे, समझेंगे कि किस किस बारे में पढ़ना है। तो पहला बीसीपी से स्टार्ट होगा, सेकंड आपका उसके बाद आ जाएगा मोर देन वन प्रोडक्ट का बीसीपी, ये मोर देन वन प्रोडक्ट का आपका ये आ जाएगा, ब्रेक इवन वाला सीवीपी आएगा। फिर वहां से जब आगे बढ़ेंगे तो फिर आपका इनडिफरेंस वाला आ जाएगा, फिर उसके आगे बढ़िएगा तो फिर आपके पास लिमिटिंग फैक्टर वाला आ जाएगा। फिर बीच में आपके पास बाई एंड प्रोड्यूस का ऑप्शन था, वो भी हमने आपके साथ डिस्कस किया, उस पर भी हमने कल क्वेश्चन करवाए थे लास्ट क्लास में। सो फर्स्ट यू हैव टू start doing practicing reading each and everything first, and I have put one question from each section so that you will understand the structure, how they are asking, and I showed the calculations as well, so that you will not just get the answer C. How you get the answer C? I have given the answers beside all the questions, so you need to do some practices. Without practice, this
Yes.
chapter won't help you, because this is 25 marks chapter.
So with this, the chapter is closed, finished?
No, now we have 1-2 theory things that we will be discussing in the next class. That what is demand, elasticity, pricing, that is all theory. So that theory we will take 2 class, and this section will be finished.
So indifferent point, could you discuss once again in any class?
Maybe in some day I will discuss.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll see in the next class. Okay. Thank you very much.
So will you be sharing this Excel sheet?
अरे हाँ संतोष भाई।
Yes. Okay, sir. Thank you.